Well, we're cutting alfalfa this afternoon. I made the video with that hay grazer in it this morning. We got a young kid running that swather. That's not my swather. That's the people who farm this alfalfa. That's their machine, and I helped them. But they got a kid running it for them the past 2 days. I got a broken bale up here. I'm gonna try to see if I can run some of that up into the windrow, kind of clean it up a little bit. I tried picking it up. I helped them bale, and probably about as much as I want to try running through there. And it looks like I got a part of it. I'm gonna have to do something. It was just like powder. That first cutting had gotten rained on quite a bit, and I mean it just wasn't much to it after that. So that bale had blown apart. And by the time we got to it that day, we were trying to beat the rain, and we couldn't even. It was just so dry we couldn't even pick it up with a baler hardly. So it's still out here, I guess. But anyway, I kind of help these guys do a lot more cutting for them than anything. But I didn't help them on first cut, but I think I'll be helping them for the rest of the year, or at least I hope so. And then to kind of help them bale some. So, you know, it's alfalfa, so it's enjoyable. I enjoy it. It's not like the fields, for the most part, are pretty smooth, and they're not. You know, it's not like going and doing wheatledge where you're going over stuff that's just either been no-tilled behind corn or, you know, disced up, and it's not near as rough, so it's pretty enjoyable. And we used to grow alfalfa, so I always enjoy cutting and baling alfalfa. I think it's pretty fun. It's a beautiful crop, makes wonderful hay, and yeah, it's a little change of pace. It's kind of, see my eyebrow on my window. It's a change of pace, so it's all right. Some storms building up. These guys always seem to get it. They grow a lot of corn, primarily what they grow, but they always seem to get the rain. Right now I'm running GPS right now. It's working now. Had a lot of trouble with it. I had to switch from XP subscription to G2, and you know, yesterday it wasn't working. It's working today. I don't know. It's a real pain. You know, I've paid him about $2,000 this year to fix it and the subscription and everything. And you know, honestly, like, it's working right now. But earlier, when I first started using it, I could cut straighter than what it would run. So I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up. And we got the young kid. The kid who's running that other swather, he's 15, so you know he's cut 1 million acres, and he's pretty smart. But these machines, like, if you've never run them, they're real squirrely, and I finally just had to get out and go hop in there with him and slow the machine down where he couldn't go so fast. And you know, I sounded like my father, which was kind of cringing the entire time, but I understand why. Now, tell him, you know, just leave your radio off, listen to the machine. You never run it before, you don't know what it sounds like. Just pick up pointers from the machine. This is the easiest crop in the world to cut. And listen to it while you're running it. You know, slow down. And I cut a couple rounds with him, tried to point out, if your header's sitting out here, well, that's all right. And that's kind of where I was running it anyway. If you're running it right to the edge and you're leaving skips, and you don't know how to run the machine, well then move your header where you're not taking a full swath. Get better at steering, and then work your way back in where you're taking a full swath. And do that. Learn, get used to the machine, and that lasted about 30 minutes, and he was back to the same old stuff. But he is going slower now, so he's doing a better job. He's working on this pivot track here, and he's, so far what I've seen, he's done a lot better job. I think he's getting better, but he said, well, I want to listen to the radio because I get bored and I get tired and it keeps me awake. Well, I remember when I was 15, I used to cut for my dad. And I used to get really bored and I didn't like cutting, but this kid's getting paid, and man, I didn't have there you go, I sound like my dad again. I didn't have anything like the machines that we're in now. I hated what I was running. And we'll get turned around here. I absolutely hated the machine that I ran because it was slow and it broke down all the time, and just hated it. And we got, man, if I had a machine like that he's running, I would have loved cutting hay. I mean, I love cutting hay now. Cutting hay with this machine is so nice. It's just, especially this alfalfa, it's almost peaceful. I had even wheat. I mean, I don't really like it, cutting wheatlage, but I do it because it pays the bills. But the guy I had working for me, it's just some people just don't like it. They don't care. But I think I got most of the stuff fixed on the machine that was tore up. I got a merger belt that's still trashed, but don't think I'm going to get that one fixed. Bought a new set of conditioners for it. Mirror's broken. I don't know if that'll get replaced before the guy disappears or not, but I doubt it. So this is the first circle I've cut with my swather since I got it. Since I let my hand go. And so I've had to go through and do a lot of work to it, get it back in usable condition. I was pretty upset with it. Really kind of stressed me out. Just too much stress. But it's been nice coming up here and cutting this hay because it's kind of peaceful. Anyways, just thought you'd see some nice alfalfa getting cut, laid down in New Mexico, and see these nice, beautiful windrows. I'm not going to show you. Well, maybe I can get you. They're a little squiggly. He's getting better. He's getting a lot better. I'm not as upset as I was with him. And he's not my employee either. That's the thing. He's not working for me. And I finally just had to get out. And I told the kid, I was like, man, you like money? Yeah. I was like, then you need to start paying attention, because he was leaving strips of hay everywhere. It looked horrible. And I was like, you're getting paid to do the job. Just slow down, do it right, take your time. But I think he'll figure it out. I think it'll be good. He'll either figure it out or he won't. I mean, now that I'm getting on this side of that deal, I'm starting to see big chunks of hay, and he missed again, so he probably didn't figure it out. He won't be running his swather very long if that's what he keeps doing. And the guy who owns the swather got in there and showed him yesterday, and I told him we moved to this circle. Yesterday was horrible. It was real thin hay, and I was like, that's good hay. Let's start him up next to the pivot and go slow. tell him to go slow and start and work his way out. That way he gets used to steering, and if he screws up, it's not that much hay. And we told him that. And this pivot, there's some water next to the tracks, and so we said, all right, go up there, go next to the pivot and work your way down. He goes to like the second tower from the outside, makes a pass around and buries the swather in a mud hole. And I just sit there and I called the guy and I'm like, I guess I gotta go unbury him. And I go walking up to him and he, got his aviators on and everything. Well, I guess it got stuck. But I guess he wasn't my employee, so he really didn't stress me out too much. It's just kind of like, come on, man. But anyway, fun little story. We'll catch you guys on the next one.